Hello, good morning. Nice to greet you. This is the study of our English classes in the digital book, which you can find on this same social network. I invite you to subscribe, share, and comment.
Hello, this is the table of contents. Unit number 1, review. Unit number 2, causal verbs. Unit number 3, making deductions. Unit number 4, reporting what people ask us. Unit number 5, imaginary situations in the past and recommendations. Unit number 6, description. Unit number 7, review unit. And the answer key and audio script. Okay, perfect. This is the welcome to English number 11, the rules of the course. We have here the scope and sequence, the structures and examples, other content, the units. Okay, how is my oral grade determined? With good fluency, grammatical corrections, free practice, vocabulary and expressions, and correction. And this is the unit number 1, review. Unit goals. In this unit we will review point number 1, how to report what someone said or told us. And we have here 3 examples. Example number 1, I said I really like my new job. Okay. Example number 2, Dave said he had talked to Pam the previous week. And example number 3, he told me that they would cancel the order. And point number 2, how to report commands and requisites. And for example, she told me to send in a new order later. And point number 3, how to report suggestions or recommendation. And for example, I suggested he talk to his boss about the problem. Okay, perfect. We have here the review and have some imaging with some pictures I see. I think we have here a boss and some photographer, and some people explain other co-workers. And we have here the keywords and expressions with challenging. What is difficult to do? Challenging. To reject, it means to not accept something. To reject. To give in. Rendirse, to give in. Stiff, rigid or tense. Stiff. Awkward, uncomfortable or embarrassed. Awkward. Okay. And we have here the dialogue. Okay. And thou say, is everything ready for the presentation that you have to give Mr. Preston and his marketing people tomorrow? And Pete say, I think so, but it's been really challenging. He has called me at last 5 times in the last week to make changes to what he wants. And thou said, when he had that meeting last week, he said that he wasn't going to ask for any more changes, didn't he? And Pete said, yes, but that hasn't been the case. First, he told me that he liked the model we had used. Then on Monday, he asked me to find a different one because he said that he didn't like the hair of the model. I sent him various options and he rejected all of them. He explained that he wanted a model with short blonde hair, some that looked like his daughter. And Doug say, "You're kidding, right?" And Pete say, "I wish I were, but no." So I had to find a model with short blonde hair. He finally seemed happy with the model, but then he suggested we use his daughter rather than a model. He said she's a beautiful girl. I explained that I didn't think that was a good idea, but he insisted. In the end, we had to give in and use his daughter, Cassandra, for the ad. After all, he is the owner of the company. And Doug say, "And how did that go?" Pete say, "Not well, as you can imagine. She's a striking girl, but had never done any modeling, so it took the photographer forever to get a shot that was usable. The photographer told her to relax, but she was very stiff in front of the camera, and in many of the shots she looks really uncomfortable. She doesn't really connect with the camera or the audience." Doug say, "Can I see the picture from the photo shoot?" And Pete say, "Sure. These are the shots. This is the one we decide to use. She looks a little more relaxed in this one." Doug say, "I see what you mean. Has Mr. Preston seen the pictures?" Pete, "Not yet. He wants me to choose the one or ones I think are the best and include them in the presentation for tomorrow. I don't think he wants the people in his marketing department to know it's his daughter in the shot." Doug say, "Yeah, but what if they say they don't like the model? It could be a very awkward situation." Pete say, "I agree, but there isn't much we can do about it, is there?" And Doug say, "I suppose not. Let's hope the presentation goes well tomorrow." This is the dialogue, and we have here the check your understanding with question number 1. How many times has Mr. Preston called to make changes? What did Mr. Preston say about the model they hired first? Question number 3. What kind of model did Mr. Preston say he wanted? Question number 4. Who did they use for the ad? And question number 5. What did they say about Mr. Preston's daughter? Perfect. We have here some important with the concept and the structure reminder. Number 1, with reported speech. And when we want to report what someone has said, we use reported speech. Reported speech without sequence of tenses. When we report something that is still true or that will happen in the future, we don't need to use sequence of tenses. And for example, Mr. President, my daughter is beautiful girl. Okay, Mr. President say that his daughter is a beautiful girl. Okay, we have here the subject with Mr. President plus said, okay, plus that is important, plus the subject, his daughter, and plus the verb, some tenses as original statement, okay. His daughter is a beautiful girl. Mr. Preston said that his daughter is a beautiful girl. Reported speech with sequence of tenses. When we report something that happened some time ago or that is no longer true, we use sequence of tenses. And for example, Mr. Preston to Pete, I like the model. Okay, so he told me that he liked the model. We have here the subject plus told plus object plus that plus subject again, more the verb plus verb, and use sequence of tenses. He told me that he liked the model. Other example, Mr. Preston is say, I want a model with short blonde hair. Okay, and the example here is he explained he wanted a model with short blonde hair. We have here the subject, explain it in this case, plus that, plus subject, plus the verb, use sequence of tenses. We can use the reporting verbs say, tell, or any of the others verbs we learned in book 8, like mention, explain, admit, agree, decide, etc. Okay? Perfect. We have here more of the structure and say when we use the sequence of tenses we change the tense of the verbs in the original statement. Okay, sequence of tenses change. Okay, simple present, simple past, present continuous, past continuous. Okay, simple past, past perfect, past continuous, past perfect continuous, present perfect, past perfect. Am, is, are going to, is, was, were going to, okay, will, would, can, could, should, past perfect, past perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Okay. Reported commands and requisites. When we report commands and requisites, the reporting verbs we use are ask and tell. And we have the examples. Mr. Present Pete, please find a different model. Okay. Mr. Present asked me to find a different model. We have here the subject, asked, plus object, plus verb in infinity. Mr. Present asking me to find a different model. Or other example. The photographer to Cassandra, relax. Okay. The photographer told her to relax. Subject, told, plus object, plus verb in infinity. To relax. Okay. Reported suggestion or recommendation. We can report suggestion or recommendation with the reporting verbs recommended or suggest. And for example, Mr. Present You should use my daughter rather than a model. He suggested we use his daughter rather than a model. We have here the subject plus suggested plus that plus subject and plus verb in simple form. Use his daughter rather than a model. Okay, we can report what people want us to do with want. Okay, he wants me to choose the one or ones I think are the best. Okay, and we have here the subject plus want plus object plus verb in infinity. He wants me to choose the one or ones I think are the best. Perfect. We have here in this unit practice number 1, practice number 2, what people have told me, practice number 3, optional practice number 4, vocabulary review, check your progress, notes, and this is all of this unit number 1. Thank you for listening this video. See you to the next video. Bye bye my friends. See you.
Financiero o financiera, un gusto saludarte. Mi nombre es Isaac Badillo y en este espacio te voy a mostrar los diferentes productos, servicios bancarios. Yo soy Isaac Badillo, tengo 9 años de carrera bancaria al día de hoy, año 2019, y quiero compartir contigo todo lo que he aprendido. El mundo bancario es bastante amplio y aquí te voy a compartir las diferentes herramientas, productos, servicios que pueden ser de tu utilidad. Bienvenido y que disfrutes este espacio.
¿Qué onda, mi amigo? Para hacerte la invitación me sigas en mi otra red Banco para ti en Instagram, YouTube y TikTok. Ahí te veo.